Okay. It is, where's that button that says the time? February 10th, 2022. It's 1:49 p.m. I have been lazy and sleeping in bed for hours and waking up and then going back to sleep and waking up and going back to sleep. Not out of any negative emotion, but out of complete and utter, I'm so fucking relaxed. I'm not getting up out of bed. I had a series of strange dreams, and I'm going to give you snippets of, because I woke up 4 times, and I remember a little bit of each dream. In one of the first dream, it was a giant apartment building complex again in that strange university place that's like underground. And I had a room there, but I was sharing the room with like people next door. It was like a apartment building with no doors, kind of like what telepathy would feel like, walking through a hotel with no doors. You can hear everybody. And I was sleeping in there, resting, and people were coming to visit me to see if I'm okay, how I'm doing, and to take care of me and like give me attention and all this stuff. It was very weird. Weird the amount of kindness in that dream today. In that dream, the main significant thing was there was something from the underworld being connected to the upper world, and something from the upper world being connected to the underworld. In between that, it was as if they were coming through me to go to there, and from there to come to me to go through there. And it was a lot of pressure to be a certain way. The next dream had to do with people like how do I word this without being insulted? They were like sick people, like peasants that were sick, that were clawing and reaching and like grabbing at the gowns of other people. That dream was just a jumbled mess, and I woke up because of how ridiculous the dream was. It's in the next dream, it was a sleep paralysis experience where there was a woman standing in my dream, in my room, in this house, in this apartment I'm in. And she was standing there with a long, beautiful black gown. Well, I guess it wasn't a gown. It was like a, no, it was a gown. It was gorgeous, but it was like a pantsuit gown. I mean, this lady was something else. She was classy. She was regal. She was noble. She had a big, huge hat on, like huge hat, like those old style hats that have like feathers in them and stuff, and the royal ladies would wear. She was standing in my room with sunglasses on, all covered in dark clothing, these beautiful veils and this gorgeous purse, and she was just standing there going, "I'm your sister." And I'm like, "What?" And I couldn't get up out of bed to move. And there were these other people in the hallway, and then there was somebody standing above me, holding me in sleep paralysis. And they were talking to me like it wasn't anything bad. It was as if they're keeping me in an in-between state so they can talk to me. And she was telling me about family and love and lineages and these connections I'm connected to. And when she was talking, I couldn't help but realize how far off from that vibration and that frequency I've been. I mean, this woman was like a princess, a noble, a queen, a royal. Oh my God. And she told me she's my sister. And I woken up today and I felt like I'm not going to go more into detail with that dream because it was a lot of information and you don't need to know it. But what she was telling me made me feel like I'm the Loki of the Asgard family. Like the runt of the litter, what's the archons? Sophia, Zoe, I think it's the Bratty one, the one that's like smoking weed and just chilling out and having coffee in an apartment and, burping and and they were nobles and regal people and queens. And I've had dreams of this family unit before. And they're like, whenever they talk to me or whatever, they're always so well behaved, right? And I'm the goofy, funny, and laughing, cackling, playing video games, the not yet matured member of the family. I can't stop laughing because I can see myself through their eyes, and I legit feel like a mix of Loki and Wanda, and then like Jubilee from X-Men. When I'm supposed to be Storm or Jean Grey, like a mixture of Storm and Jean Grey, but I've been like Loki and Wanda and Psylocke and Jubilee, and sometimes I go into fucking berserker rage like Wolverine. It was absurd. Oh, and then, oh my God, berserker rage. Of course, that would remind me of that part of the dream. I dreamt about my fucking ex coming to me and apologizing to me and telling me the story of why everything happened the way it happened and why it had to happen the way it happened. And how like there was ding ding fucking fuck. Um hey ex person, if you're watching this, I legit forgive you. In this entire dream I had, I don't feel like it was a dream, but I connected with a lot of people and I had no choice but to feel everything you guys felt. I forgive you all, every single one of you, because I can't fathom how I can hold unforgiveness in my heart for any of you based on what I felt from all of you and what I felt for myself while you're explaining what happened. So you guys are cool. I'm whatever. I need to figure out how to be more regal. God, the lady was so pretty. She was so pretty. And she was so tall. Like she almost had to like lean over a little because she couldn't fit in my room because she was as tall as the ceiling. And she was the only one that's ever come into my room that acted like she wasn't afraid of me. She was right in the room, stood right next to me, talked to me, smiled, said things, and the other times they're usually like keeping me in some, you're dangerous, you can explode into oh God. There was a character in the 90s that was on MTV. She was blonde and like was really funny, and she would burp and hang out with the guys and work on cars and stuff like that. But she came from like a really hoity-toity family. That's what I felt like. Like I come from a really hoity-toity family in some reality or in this dream, or it was being made to show me to comprehend something in this scenario. And I am so far from being someone who could stand in front of Queen Elizabeth, for example. So far from being someone who could sit in a fucking courtroom or a politics, debate, or to be like president of something or, governor of something. I'm so far from all of that. I can be it. I could totally behave and be civilized and serious and all of that, but I probably couldn't do it with a straight face. So I get it. I comprehend it. I'm like the Zoe of Sophia and the Loki and Wanda of Odin and Thor and all that. And I'm, even if Agatha Harkness showed up to help fix me, I'd be like, bitch. What I'm supposed to say, thank you. So I get it. I see which direction you guys are taking me in and what I'm supposed to be learning next. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will do what I'm able to do. But we all know I'm not going to do anything I'm forced to do. So thank you for the heads up, sis. Thank you. If you were really there and you really did this and you're really watching, thank you for showing me where the fuck I actually come from. And I am so sorry. So sorry. So sorry. For the damage I probably caused to the family name, to the lineage, to the whatever you guys come from, because I still don't know who any of you really are. But so far, the family members that have made vague appearances in dreams, you guys are the most noble, royal, kind, and like, there's no word for it. It's as if there's this entire other species that are creators and rulers and queens and kings, but of like galaxies, of solar systems, of planets. And here I am in a tiny little apartment on planet Earth in the middle of Kenosha, Wisconsin. Like going to Piggly Wiggly. I feel like the bratty kid that the family is hiding because they're embarrassed. But I completely comprehend what the fuck the point of this matrix construct is now. I get it. I totally get it. This is a place to and I was right about what this matrix is about years ago when I told you we jump into that fucking pool or that machine or however we enter it for each of us to come into this matrix construct to heal our mind and to like detox our bodies. I remember calling it a quarantine of the soul in a video like the first year I started uploading in like 2016, 2017. It was so strange. And now it makes more sense. Of course it would be. Of course it would be. So, anyway, I wanted to share that with you just to give you guys who are going through a lot of stuff right now a sense of peace that you're going to be okay. Like, you guys are all going to be okay. Everything we're experiencing in this reality that you're conscious in right now is meant to assist you in becoming the actual version of you without the mind virus that made us so uncivilized. In a way, I can describe this to you as if one of the Elohim, the creator gods, somehow was infected with the mind virus. And they had to be put into a matrix to remove the virus from them. I feel like I'm part of that group and I got somehow infected and I got put into this place. Probably because I spent so much time in the underworld and the earth plane and all these other humanoid realities because I fucking love being with humans. I don't get it. I can't stand them sometimes, but I love them. I love joy and winter and Christmas time and the holidays and the seasons. And the little fucking animals are so cute. And the butterflies and nature itself and being Gaia and being on Gaia. I love it. But at the same time, there's a whole other part of my life that had been almost deleted from my mind. Ooh, so respect yourselves more, you guys, because you're all meant for more than this. Reality, the life we're living here isn't just here. This part here is the healing therapy session we're going through. Yes, there is a real world. Yes, there is an earth. Yes, there is real humans and all that stuff. But what we're experiencing here, like if you're watching this video, you're experiencing your own version of this. Or you're watching this video from the spaceship up there that I keep getting yoinked up to every night. And you're watching a video and you're not in the Matrix. You're outside the Matrix. So I don't want to say that everybody watching this is in the Matrix, because that would be a lie. Everybody watching this is not in the Matrix. There are others who are outside the Matrix viewing this. And thank you guys. Thank you. And if I'm supposed to do something, please make the signs a little more clear, so that the mind virus in me that immediately goes to paranoia doesn't go to paranoia. The one that goes to anxiety doesn't go to anxiety. Because I'm noticing that those anxious feelings, it's the residue of the mind virus, because it's being spotted. Like, that vibration is the vibration of the mind virus being spotted by your consciousness. So when you're anxious or you're paranoid or you're having panic attacks, you guys, or you're feeling, weird frustration and anger, and you want to yell at people, or you want to tell them mean words, or you want to be snarky and be like bitchy to your partners or whatever, because it makes you feel powerful. That's the mind virus. When you guys want to like sit there arguing politics, that's the mind virus making you do that. When you don't want to take care of yourself and you don't want to like, be your most beautiful self, whatever that means to you, whether it means shaving your legs or not shaving your legs, I don't fucking know. But that's the mind virus having you choose to be lesser. And the reason why it's been allowed is so that you can force yourself and fight and choose to be you against your own better, lesser judgment. Because if these dreams are actually real, then I had so much fucking power connected to source energy before that I did some really terrible things with that power because of that mind virus. And I must have been spiritually bound at some point, because can you even imagine a creator God going batshit across universes? Ooh, scary. Boop boop. Sorry. Oh my god, did I screw Mars up? Sorry. God, I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Things are gonna get different around here. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't like just sit here and like, I don't know. I feel like my feet want to run and then jump so high that I start flying. I can barely sit still today. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please do your best to go against your lesser judgment. And imagine what it would be like if you were a king or queen or some noble figure, lady in waiting, a duke or a duchess or something of whatever you're comfortable with. Use it as a stepping stone. A region, a village, a city, a state, a planet, a solar system. Play this game with yourself and see how far you would be from the version of you that's a royal or a noble, or how they used to say my lady and my lord and all that. If somebody referred to you as that, how far are you from being somebody who would refer to you as that? And what's the steps you would need to take to get there?